Kluber's shot misses.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Smith into the front court. 2-point advantage to Julius Randle. Draymond Green sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Dennis Smith Jr. has a knack to score from everywhere. Hits the contested three.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Thompson.
Subbing in for Golden State.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Gets a look. Can't hit. To Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Marcus Morris. And that's rebounded by Golden State. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead.
You gotta get up on that. I got ball. I got ball.
Sexton to Gortat. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. Thompson. That's rebounded by the Knicks. Sexton slams it down. 3 quarters complete, and it's deadlocked, all tied up. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the 4th quarter, and this game's been everything we could have hoped for, all tied up after 3.
This is what happens when you have winners on both sides. People who are not willing to give up and will continue to scrape and claw to get themselves in a position to win this ballgame.
Curry to Thompson. Here comes the screen. Curry. No good. That's great defense. To Dennis Smith Jr. Here comes the screen. Dennis Smith Jr. matched up with Jerebko. To Ntilikina. New York with 4 to shoot. Smith on the drive, but a shot won't fall.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Here comes the screen. Ntilikina, tough matchup with Draymond Green. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Curry to Green. Missed a wide open look.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads a bucket. Nice pass to get things going. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. To Curry. 4-3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
To Taj Gibson. Taj Gibson above the rim.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State. That's their first. Leaves them with one remaining the rest of the way.
Well, you need execution in a chess match. And the best execution, I just saw the star player talk to one of the young fellas. You take those young fellas over to the side. You coach them through some of these big-time moments that happen in the fourth quarter. That's how you get your team ready for the playoffs and hopefully a chance to win a championship.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 10, Marcin Gortat. Into the game for the Golden State Warriors, number 33.
To Green. Cauley Stein. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Wayne Ellington has got 2 shots coming. A career 85% free throw shooter. First one goes down.
State Warriors, number 4.
So he hits the first, misses the second. On a pass, stolen by the Knicks.
From a guy who's been there before, tomorrow morning you'll wake up and you would have wished this was a bad dream. But in reality, all you can do is knock the cobwebs off and let it fuel you for tomorrow.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost him.
To Colin Sexton. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets a shot up off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Knocked loose. Warriors have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Thompson. Gets to the basket and scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks. But this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Sexton to Gortat. Gortat rocking the rim.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
Some players are built to handle these moments. On one end, you just sparked your team, and at the same time, you also got under your opponent's skin. Just want to manage through the emotions here and not take it too far.
knocks down the first.
Get it, shoot it again.
Two for two on that trip. Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. To Korver. Trying to cash in. Korver's shot misses. And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Good shot, good shot.
And he makes them both.
Way to hit.
The possession lies with New York. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Finishing inside the paint on that one. 20-footer at the buzzer. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors got themselves a win here today, and some people may disagree, but I think their ball movement was the biggest key to their victory. Still, I think we'd all agree that they made the defense look slow and confused throughout this matchup. The Knicks didn't get the victory they wanted here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The New York Knicks were simply unable to avoid being soft on defense when the ball went inside the paint. Why they couldn't rotate properly, I don't know. They simply got outworked in this matchup.
Player of the game.
Willie Cauley-Stein was just amazing in this game. What other word could you use for someone that played the kind of defense that shut down an entire team? Yeah, exactly. Amazing.
Who was gold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming games for the New York Knicks. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until